Hey everyone, Doug Snyder here with Conquer the Gauntlet Pro Team with a Technique Tuesday on the Slackline. And we talked about these in the past, but I'm going to go back to the beginning of all this because some people are new to the Slackline since we talked about it last. And if you don't have a Slackline, which sometimes are kind of expensive depending on the length and the width and stuff, they can be $75 to over $100, but you can get a toe strap that's also a 2-inch wide nylon webbing from like Lowe's, Home Depot, or Harbor Freight. And the big difference between that and a regular Slackline is that the part that comes off of your buckle system is short with just a hook on the end, as opposed to this nice loop that has a couple feet of extra webbing that comes around a tree and loops through itself. So if you are buying a cheap $25 toe strap, you're going to want to realize that there's just going to be a little hook that hooks to itself when it goes around a tree, or you need to hook it into something that, you know, an eye bolt or some kind of a piece of a chain or something that's wrapped around something. But the buckle part will look pretty similar, you know, where it's a ratchet strap that ratchets. So anyway, let's talk about the technique that I use on a Slackline. I've practiced this a whole lot because the month of May is the 1,000 step Slackline challenge for the Conquer the Gauntlet training group. But if you're brand new to this and you find that just getting up here and getting a lot of balance is difficult, then you can use a piece of pipe or a fringe shoulder and kind of balance when you stand up. And then when you take steps, you get used to how much it can shake and wobble around. And you just keep using your walking stick. Okay, but once you get a little bit more used to it, I like to just put my hands on the tree and line my feet up on the strap. And probably the biggest thing is keeping your arms high in the air so you can wave your arms back and forth to control your balance. And at the same time, you're kind of throwing your hips around, and that helps with your balance. So I'm going to demonstrate all that. So I'm waving my arms, I'm moving my hips back and forth to keep my weight centered, and I just keep walking. And once you get a little bit more used to it, you can start trying to like do a pistol squat, or just squat down on 2 feet, or try and turn around and go the other direction without stopping. But be patient and just count your steps at the beginning, because for a while you'll only get 2 or 3 steps and then maybe 5, and just keep trying to beat your own record until you get better at it. So that's a quick tutorial on the Slackline.